Alright, everybody, what's going on? JJ Wilson is here. And this audio recording or video is just going to touch on my thoughts on the Sonic 2 the Hedgehog film. Yes, I watched it on April 11th, and the movie came out surprisingly on April 7th. I thought it would be April 8th, but some theaters had a special time showing for it on Thursday night, so some people got to see it well before the actual release date. But either way, this was a pretty good film, I have to say. I personally was laughing more on this film than I was in the first movie. So it was also a big deal for me personally because this was supposed to be Jim Carrey's last acting film. He had put out there a few weeks ago stating that he would retire from acting. I don't know about doing comedy shows or anything like that, but Jim Carrey did state that it would be his last film, I guess, or he was considering retirement. And I guess the director, Jeff Fowler, and his guys, I guess they're going to talk with them and see maybe they can pull some strings and get him on board for the third film. Because at the end of the movie, it was hinted, based on the bonus scene, that there will definitely be a Sonic 3. And that film is probably going to be really nuts if you know who is coming back. Right? Well, not just Jim Carrey, but I'm talking about a character in the Sonic the Hedgehog folklore. So yeah, of course, I especially like the comedy, the action, pretty good. Yeah, like some of the stuff they pulled off in this movie was pretty wild, man. I definitely like the duel fights with Sonic and Knuckles in there. That proved to be quite entertaining. As you can see, their polar personalities kind of clash a bit until they kind of, had a heart-to-heart. A little small spoiler there. Now, there was some plot shooting involved. There was a couple things that, like, really? How'd that happen? That kind of made me scratch my head. Especially the part where Tails got the plane, and it was him, Sonic, and Knuckles riding on the plane. And I'm like, where'd they get the plane from? I'm like, yo, how'd they get the plane? It was little stuff like that kind of made me scratch my head. Like, huh? Okay, movie logic, it happens, spontaneously. The only real issue I had was mainly the pacing. Because this movie was like 2.5 hours long, almost, just about. And I think what made it longer than it should have was the side story that they had with, of course, you have the Wachowskis coming back in this film, of course, being Sonic's caretakers or paternal guardians on planet Earth. Tom and Maddie. Now, Maddie's sister, if you guys remember, is Rachel. And in this movie, she was getting married. But it turned out, spoiler alert, it was a setup. So that whole side story just kind of made the woman look absolutely crazy. And it pushed a particular stereotype that kind of gets on my nerves, personally. But I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that whole side story. Oh, the movie also has Shamar Moore, for those that don't know. Like, he's the actor that's in the SWAT sitcoms, and he was in a couple of other older movies back in the day. So I was kind of surprised to see him in this film. Like, dang, they actually got this guy in the film? Like, what? But putting him in there and getting Rachel involved with the guy, as those two are supposed to be married, but it turned out to be like a setup just to get closer to Sonic's family. But that kind of took a little bit too long to resolve itself. So, I mean, I understood why they did that, because Sonic had to get back to Tom some kind of way, because he was in danger from Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles at the time. So I understand. But yeah, I mean, tell me what you guys thought about the film. What did you like or what did you dislike about it? That's kind of some of the big things that stuck out to me, really, overall. Of course, like I said, throughout the film, I was laughing. Like, some of the witty, clever jokes coming from Sonic and Dr. Eggman or Robotnik was, oh man, it made me chuckle real good. But overall, just let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna cut this short. I just wanted to do this review, kind of like I did 2 years ago with the first movie. And what do you think will happen in the third film? I'd like to know that as well. Anyway, this is JJ Wilson. See you later.